Hey guys, this is your trusted weather forecast, and today we'll be talking about an upcoming major severe weather outbreak that is happening in the Dixie Valley, which just got hit by lots of tornadoes. But luckily, this threat is mainly damaging winds and hail, but we cannot rule out a couple tornadoes. Before we get into this video, I'd like to ask you to subscribe, and that only about 80% of you who watch my videos are not subscribed. So if you like weather-related content, please hit the subscribe button. It only takes 1 second, and hit the bell if you don't want to miss an upload. Let's get right into it. You can see different colors here. They all correspond to the Storm Prediction Center standards: green, marginal; yellow, slight; orange, enhanced; red, moderate. Marginal goes as far north as southern Illinois and as far south as central Florida and as far west as Texas. Pretty narrow bands, but that's that. In the slight region goes through South Carolina, parts of North Carolina, much of Tennessee, much of Arkansas, parts of Oklahoma, and a lot of Texas, and parts of Florida, and a small part of Louisiana. And then we have a widespread enhanced region going through Mississippi, Alabama, Georgia, the far western panhandle of Florida, Louisiana, Texas. And then we have a red region, moderate, which is possible. I'd say right now there's about a 25% chance that a moderate will be issued. Most likely not in the day 3 outlook, but possibly in the day 2 and day 1 outlooks for SPC. But it is possible. But if anything's going to cause a moderate risk, it will be damaging winds and hail, not tornadoes. But if anywhere, it's definitely possible and would be Alabama, Mississippi, and parts of Louisiana. It may be somewhere in there if it is issued. Now, this is still pretty far out. Things can definitely change. I may make another update on this. And this is for around April 19th, give or take, this Sunday into Monday. It will be Sunday for the western half of this, and then Sunday night, maybe even overnight in the eastern half of this. Then it may continue into Virginia and the Carolinas the next day, on the 20th. And we do have another severe weather outbreak that could be happening around the 23rd to 24th. I will make another separate video on that when the time comes. But let's get right into the models. Here we have the day 4 outlook, and they're going as far out to say in the 30% chance would be enhanced, which I do think is what's going to happen in this orange region. It could definitely shift over time as models update. And the yellow region would probably be the most probable area for slight. But right now, the main threats could be Jackson, Alexandria, Columbus, other parts of cities in the 30% region, Monroe, that just got nailed by a tornado, and Montgomery, those cities. Yellow region, you're not out of the waters, and even if you're in the white, you're still not out of the waters, but this is where the main threat will possibly be. And if we look into discussion here, the corridor of maximum threat will likely be adjusted in later outlooks, so that will say it's changing. And it says convection may support supercells well ahead of the MCS across Mississippi, Alabama, Georgia, producing a tornado or two along with hail. Tornadoes are not as bad of a threat as they were last outbreak. I do say there is definitely tornado potential, especially in the 30% region where there may be enhanced or maybe even a small chance for a moderate risk. But I do say tornado risk is lower than a PDS, I will say that. Main threat will be damaging winds potentially up to 80 miles an hour, give or take, and large hail, just scraping the surface of about 2 inches, 2.5 inches. As of right now, could definitely change, as I said before. Now, looking at the latest models, surface-based CAPE real quick. You can see right here, late Monday-ish, overnight, is where southern Texas may get hit the hardest. Now, my outlook wasn't for southern Texas for Monday. No, Saturday, my bad. Wait. Oh, that is right. Okay, Saturday. It isn't for Saturday, it's for Sunday into Monday. So there could definitely be a slight risk in southern Texas Saturday. It's possible. And then you can see it moves in. It's kind of quick. It's a quick moving storm, I'll say that. Around noon-ish Sunday, is where it affects the western half of the region, with hardest hit areas in Alabama, Mississippi, Louisiana. And if we look at soundings there, tornado threat, possible EF3s, but I do think they are overshooting it a little bit with the tornado threat. I do not think it will be PDS tornadoes. It's kind of hard to tell right now. We're still far out, but if anywhere is going to get any potential for PDS tornadoes, which is EF2 plus, it would probably be in around the Louisiana-Mississippi border area. Because I don't think that's going to happen, but it definitely could. Things could change. And then things push south and disappear north. It goes as far south as Florida Panhandle, maybe even western Florida, including parts of Louisiana. And if we look in the Panhandle of Florida, maybe around the Tallahassee region. I kind of clicked a little off of it. This, I do believe, is they're overshooting it significantly. And I do think if you live in Florida, you will have a less risk. But on the western Panhandle, you could definitely see enhanced, as I showed in my outlook. But the tornado threat starts to diminish as it moves east. But it's still definitely there, but it's just chances are depleting. And these storms are not going to be as widespread as they were in the last outbreak, but they could definitely be scattered to maybe slightly widespread, especially in Mississippi, Alabama, Louisiana. That's your trusted weather forecast for this upcoming severe weather outbreak. Leave a like, subscribe, leave a comment if you want. Goodbye.